Okay, so hello and welcome back to the channel. This week we're going to do a really quick video where we just look at one specific thing. It's one thing inside Premiere, which I've only learned recently. I can't believe I didn't know it before. It's saved me so much time. It really helps in my workflow. So let's just jump straight to it. Let's go. Okay, so the thing we're going to talk about today is a really simple keyboard shortcut, which I somehow didn't know it existed. This is one of those things that I really don't know whether or not I just didn't know it existed, or if a lot of people don't know it exists. I don't know if this is something that's really basic to most people and that I'll just be kind of really looking stupid for posting about, but it really has changed my workflow. It's sped things up massively, especially with the kind of editing I do, which is often very fast paced. It's often kind of, cutting down interviews, chopping up bits of promos and, clips for various bits and bobs. This has really kind of sped up my process and something I just need to share with people in case they also don't know about it. So without wasting any more time, the keyboard shortcuts are literally just Q and W. Now I'm pretty sure these are default keyboard shortcuts. I don't think I've ever changed anything or kind of added these in, so these should be on your computer from the beginning. It is possible they're different on Mac, but I don't see why they would be, as Q and W are in the same place on both systems. Now what these two buttons do is ripple and cut/delete at the beginning, Q, or the end, W, of your clip. So previously, if I was going through and editing, an interview, for example, I would, use the blade tool or just chop up the video in some sort of way, and I'd scroll through and I'd find the point at the beginning of the clip which I wanted to, start from, and I'd make a cut there. I would then have to select the bit of the clip before that, delete it. If I needed to ripple delete it, I could use B. This means that it's going to pull everything before it to that point, or pull everything after it, up to that playhead. But either way I did it, it involved quite a few different kind of buttons, keyboard commands, and it took a little bit of time. If I was doing this regularly or doing this really fast for a thing, it would mean switching to C to make the blade, it would mean switching back to V, it would mean going up and pressing delete, it would then mean dragging something back in to kind of fill in the gap or deleting the gap, and it's just a lot of processes to do a very, very small, quick thing. Now what I found online recently, and again, I can't believe I didn't know it before, was if you just move your playhead to the start of the point of the clip that you want to cut to, and then press Q, it will actually get rid of that clip up to that point. It also pulls the rest of the timeline up to that point with you, essentially acting like the ripple tool does. So this ends up being a really, really fast way of, cutting off the beginning of a clip and adjusting your timeline for you to make this really, really quick. So then on the other end, you've got W, which does the same thing at the end of a clip. So say the interview finishes, the person stops speaking, or it just gets to the point where I want to make that cut. I adjust the playhead to that point, press W, and everything on the end of that clip gets deleted, and it pulls what is in front of that forward, making the cut exactly where I want it and rippling the rest of the timeline. I cannot emphasize enough how much time this has saved me in the last couple of edits. I can just instantly go through, find where the interview or the clip needs to start, press Q, brings that right forward, watch it through, get to the end, okay, they finished speaking, W, brings the end forward again. It's crazy how something so simple and something that's been there from the start, I think, has sped up my work so much, and I really can't believe that I ever edited in Premiere without this. This is definitely a part of your workflow you're going to want to start to use if you do any sort of quick editing, or to be honest, just any editing at all. The only thing I will say to watch out for is obviously if you're making different cuts inside a clip, so say you've made a cut here because you want to take a middle section out, when you then do press Q further on, it will pull you back to that cut point, so you do need to make sure that you're careful with your cuts and that you're not kind of, deleting or rippling something by accident. But that was the case whichever way around you did it, so this hasn't really added any more problem there. And beyond that, yeah, this is just a really, really quick and simple way of editing, which again, most of you might already know, but if you don't, there's a quick little tip for you. This should speed up your process and make editing any sort of content a lot easier. So I'm gonna leave it there for today. That was a really, really quick video. It's just one simple tool, which I recently found out. If you didn't know about this one, then this could really speed up your process. If you did, you're probably watching this video thinking, how on earth did you not know that? And maybe that's the case. Leave some comments down below if you did know about this and if I'm really stupid, and if you didn't know about this, maybe this is something that not a lot of people actually do know about. But either way, I hope you can use this in your workflow, and I hope it kind of has the impact on you that it had on me. Either way, let me know, and I hope to see you back next week where I share some more tips or do whatever I might end up doing next week. See you later.